Hey everybody, and welcome to part one of chapter one, healthy behaviors and wellness. In this video, I'll be going over the assignments for this chapter, for this module, and I'll start off with going over a few details about the course. So it's a 16-week course, and it's an online course, so you will need for taking the tests in this course. There's three tests, and um, I'll send out reminders about this in the near future. But there's three tests in this course, and the tests need to be completed in person. So you'll either need to set up an appointment at the testing center here at RCC, or there'll be an option available to take the test in the science building here at RCC. And I will send out more information on that in the near future as soon as I hear word about the availability of making appointments. Or you can take your test in an approved testing site. But feel free to reach out to me for more information about that. But the main thing is you will not be taking your test online at home anymore. So we've gone away from that. Where we've decided that we're going to take tests. Every online class, they will take the test in person in a approved testing center site, whether that's on campus or not. So I just want to let you all know, just a heads up, and I'm sure you all have heard about that already. Um, but just a little tour, quick tour. I don't want to make this as long or too long of a video. If you want to know more about the course, it's here's the module here. You can click there, and you'll see the course introduction that I had earlier. The syllabus, of course. This is the layout, the guidelines for the course. I would highly recommend you all read this ahead of time. Here's where you would download it right here. And then you have the course schedule, and that just gives a layout of the days, the specific dates, along with dates for unit tests and the final project, your personal fitness plan. And then a short description about myself. It's not too long, but a little something, my contact information. But that's all found in the syllabus as well. And if there's any questions about the course, if there's anything on your mind, you're not sure where to find your grades, and that was an example I created here. But everybody in the course, everybody in your class can see this. So it'll be there for you to if you want to ask a question, and then other people can comment or like it because you might have a question that someone else might want to know. So that's the course Q&A board. Um, Make sure you all complete the required enrollment assignment quiz. It takes no time at all, but it's there. Complete as soon as possible. Course textbook. It's located here. I have the chapter readings available at the beginning of every module, so you don't need to download the whole entire textbook. You can if you want to. Proctor testing information, and there's just more information about. And this is the same information found in the syllabus as well. But again, I will let you know, sign up for appointments are upcoming, and I will let you know via email. Okay. So again, you are not taking your test online at home. Okay, you have to be in a proctor testing setting, proctor testing center, whether on campus or an approved testing site. All right, so you really have three assignments due. You're going to have your first assignment. It's just getting to know you. Some of y'all I've had already, and it's a pleasure to have you all again in my class. But you might have done this something similar to this. It might be a little bit different. The questions might be a little bit different than um, when you took a different class of mine. But just to get to know you a little bit more, in case I don't know you some already. Um, but you're going to create a discussion board or post. You're going to reply with a 200 word paragraph answering these questions located here. All right. So just what's your name? Where you're from? What program or major are you trying to study or pursue? Is there a certain professional or career path you're leaning more towards? And if you don't know yet, that's fine. What are some of your goals that you want to achieve, and so on? What are some of your hobbies that you enjoy, interests or activities outside of school? And then you're going to respond to two other classmates with at least 50 words. So your initial post needs to be 200 words, and you're going to respond to two other students. Each response needs to be 50 words. And it's all due by this Friday, August 21st, by 11:59 p.m. Okay. So yeah, that's your first assignment. Should be. I mean, it's fairly straightforward, but that's your first assignment. Just get to know y'all a little bit. Your next two assignments is from chapter one, and here is the reading that I was talking about. Here is the link to access it. If you want to read it all, you can. If not, that's fine. Let me move this real quick. And then here are the PowerPoint slides, which I would recommend looking over the PowerPoint slides and focusing on the PowerPoint slides more than the reading because the test questions will mainly come from the PowerPoint slides. Um, and here's the study guide. It's kind of lengthy. I mean, you can complete this if you like to. You don't have to, but it might help you. But yeah, I mean that's a lengthy study guide. Here's your first assignment for the chapter. So you're going to complete this PDF file where it's a survey um, that you'll download and you can see it here, but you can't really edit this until you download it. When you download it, I'll show you here. You download it, and then, but what you'll learn throughout this chapter is the different dimensions of wellness, and that there's different areas. So you have physical wellness, you have emotional, you have occupational, and so on. Social wellness. So there's different dimensions of wellness, and the survey it kind of is eye opening to you because you need to answer these questions or these statements, whether it applies never, rarely, sometimes, often, or always to you. I listen to my body and make adjustments or seek professional help when something is wrong. Do you sometimes do that? And you can click in there. If you notice that it tallies up the total at the bottom, and then you'll scroll down and do it for social wellness and do a checklist for intellectual wellness, emotional, spiritual. Okay, and if you notice, it'll tally down here And then you can understand your scores. You want to shoot for between 35 to 50 for each area of wellness. If you notice that there is, if you notice that there is, it's a little lower. The good news is that part of your assignments is you're going to write a paragraph, type out a paragraph of at least 150 words, um, analyzing your results. So if I didn't score so well in physical wellness, I can say, I can talk about that more. I can say maybe I need to exercise more, or maybe I need to get more sleep, or visit the doctor routinely, because that all falls under physical wellness. And these are some questions that you can um, answer when it comes to writing out or typing your paragraph. So I want you to, what you'll submit is you can have, you can take a screenshot of this last section right here with the scores. That'd be fine. And then followed by your paragraph, either a Word document or PDF file containing your 150 word summary or analysis from a survey. All right, so that's all due by Wednesday, this the 26th. Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. Your last assignment due for this chapter. In the chapter, you're going to learn about what a SMART goal is. Okay, I will go over that a little bit more in detail in the next video. And some of y'all might have heard of that before. Was SMART goal? It's an acronym, but I want you to create, or you're going to fill out the SMART goal worksheet. You'll download it and you'll um, answer it. And I want you to fill out this right column right here. And you're going to create your own SMART goal. All right. It could be that you want to lose maybe 30 pounds within by the end of the semester. Okay. That will be fairly specific, and that's what I'm looking for. I want it to be specific. Don't just say I want to lose weight. Well, how much weight are you want to lose? Um, and maybe you don't want to. Maybe you want to lean more towards exercise and say I want to walk a mile in 15 minutes. Okay, or run a mile in 10 minutes. Okay, what are some things that you can do to help you achieve that goal? And that's what you're really answering here in this worksheet. So that will be due on Sunday the 30th, and just make sure it's specific. Make sure it's attainable, realistic. You can measure it, and there's some sort of time. Okay, so that's due on the 30th. Okay. Again, we are not having a test for this chapter. Just for this chapter, we're going to have a test. There'll be your Unit 1 test will have questions from the material for Chapter 1 and Chapter 3. And Chapter 3 is what you'll focus on next, and that's cardio respiratory fitness. And then there's some other videos. There's some videos here understanding the 9 dimensions of wellness and how to develop a SMART goal if you're interested in watching those videos. So that's everything, y'all, for the assignments. If y'all have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'm here to help. I will see you all in the next video. In the next video, I'll go over the chapter information. Okay, I'll see y'all there.